Good morning, everyone. I'm here with Justina at Justina's Country Kitchen, and we are making some strawberry delight. A beautiful.
Justina at Justina's Country Kitchen.
That was me.
Oh.
And strawberry delight. What's that?
It came up that we were live on my it showed you are live.
It says, I don't know what the time countdown is doing, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. So, strawberry delight, no bake, kind of a creamy dessert. Have you had this before, Justina?
Oh, probably. It seems like I have. It's been a long time though. My aunt always made stuff like this in the holidays and family reunions and everything. And then finally she used to make pink lemonade pie, and she would never tell me how till I finally figured it out. It's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I made one of those. It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, we like them here. So yeah, I printed it off. I have like 4 Taste of Home cookbooks, and none of them had this recipe in it. The strawberry delight. It was only online, so I don't know if it's just one that they do online or what. But yeah, I mean, I can put in the ingredients, tell everybody what we have. It's 18 graham crackers, and you put them in a food processor and grind them into crumbs with a half a cup of butter melted. I took the easy way. I had graham cracker crumbs. So I put it in the bottom. I already had them.
I didn't use that much butter. I thought it was a lot of butter.
I think to hold the crust together once you put it in the refrigerator, it probably helps hold it together a lot better.
Well, maybe because you don't bake it. Right.
20-ounce can of, I always do this, strawberry pie filling, 21 ounces of pie filling, 20 ounces of crushed pineapple. Yeah, you can see that. And then have marshmallows, which I thought was really strange to put marshmallows in it too, but I guess it makes it a little firmer.
That's what Bill said too.
With topping, and I have frozen strawberries that I cut into quarters. Those go in there too. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put my camera down so you can see. I hope
okay. And I'm getting over COVID, so I'm sorry if I cough and I have to sip some water.
Oh, I had COVID in June. I don't want it again. Okay, no. I'm going to drain the pineapples first, is what it says. Drain the excess juice off.
You have the perfect bowl for draining.
It's what?
Is that a set together, that strainer and bowl? It's perfect.
No, I bought the strainers at Bed Bath & Beyond. And this is just a glass bowl I already had. Yeah, it fit perfect. So to drain that, and I'm going to set these off to the side just a little bit. I'm dropping marshmallows everywhere. Okay, it says to strain those off, put the pineapple and strawberry pie filling together. Seemed like it was kind of an overload of strawberries. I mean, that's always, strawberries are good, but the pie filling and then the frozen strawberries. But you said it tasted great because you already made it.
Yeah, I made mine yesterday, and it was really good. I didn't feel like it was too much strawberries, but I did like the addition of the pineapple. So if the pineapple wouldn't have been there, I think it would have been overwhelmed on strawberries. But like the pineapple gives it a little extra flavor and a little extra texture, and helps to balance out the sweetness of the strawberries a little bit.
So you can see me on the camera, okay, can't you, doing all this? All right, I'm going to add the pineapple in there. I'm going to set this off to the side.
And I
then
made mine in that same bowl. I have that same bowl.
I like my metal bowls only if I use a plastic spatula because it like amplifies the whole sound if you use a metal
Yes.
spoon. Okay, so I stirred that up, and then it says to add 4 cups of marshmallows, mini marshmallows.
I just put in the whole bag. That's close
I
enough.
don't know what you should have, but I'm trying to be precise. Okay, and then you stir that until it's coated. And then I didn't understand on these directions, it said to spoon the thawed Cool Whip into a bowl and then use a spoon to gently fold in the fruit. I just use this whole bowl. I don't need to put the Cool Whip in another bowl and then in this bowl.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I just put it all in the same bowl.
Yeah, I mean, why would you put the Cool Whip in another bowl and then put it in here? I just put it in a measuring cup and that'd be good. So 6 ounces. I know you can guess the stuff.
I had two small 8-ounce packages, so I just added all of that without measuring it out. So it turned out good. The other thing that I put
a big one, so some things around here you just can't find. I don't know why. But I thought anyway, I could just put some more whipped cream on top.
Yeah, exactly.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, I saved out some strawberries to use for decorations on mine, but I didn't save out any whipped cream.
And set that to the side, and then you just fold this in.
The other thing that I added was I put in a little sea salt.
A little sea salt. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have sea salt. I have some kosher salt.
I put it into my crust and into the whip stuff both, and it just seems to add like a little bit of extra flavor and kind of balance out the sweet a little more.
I'm gonna get my kosher salt real quick. Oh, I do have. I thought I used all my sea salt, but I have some. I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate this though.
Yeah.
Just a little.
I always like it in the graham cracker crust. I think it's always good in the graham cracker crust. But this is so easy, and it really does turn out pretty. So like it's an easy thing to take if you're going to a potluck or something. It's easy to whip it up real fast.
Doesn't take any time. I mean, even if you wanted to make it like a pie, you could use graham cracker crust already made. It'd probably make 2 of them though.
And it's something that's easy to like have all the ingredients on hand, because you're using frozen strawberries and the Cool Whip could be frozen. And it's something that you could have all the ingredients there and ready to go for any time.
I'm going to add my frozen, partially thawed strawberries and fold them in.
I think that they wanted them partially frozen so it's not maybe so much juice, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. There wasn't a whole lot of juice in them.
But they do kind of keep their consistency while you're mixing it up like that.
Yeah. It looks real good on it. All right, I'm going to put it in my pan. Seems like so much, but it's a 13 by 9.
At this point, I added about a cup of coconut into mine. Just
I thought about that, but I think I'm just going to leave it this way.
Yeah, you're doing the original recipe.
I'm going to do the original. Well, I live with one of the pickiest people in the world.
So I did mine gluten-free by using the Tates Bake Shop coconut cookies. I crushed those coconut cookies up and mixed them in with the butter and made a crust out of that instead of using graham crackers. So that'll make it gluten-free, and then I added a little bit of coconut to mine.
That would, I mean, you
Hi,
could use
Karen.
all kinds of cookie crust. Make your own
What's
cookie
that?
crust. You could make any kind of cookie crust instead of graham crackers if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Make the crust a cookie crust. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tate's Bake Shop has some ginger snap cookies that are gluten-free also that would make a really great crust too.
All right, so I got that on there.
Coming on, Karen.
Looks good. Is Karen on there?
Yeah. She says, "Hi, ladies. I've got to get ready for work, but I'll watch the replay later. Have a great day." Thanks for coming on, Karen. So this is my finished product, if you can see that.
And add some Cool Whip to it, to the top. Never had enough.
Yeah, I put a few strawberries on mine, and it's nice and fluffy and really good. And I can't hold it right in front of the camera to make it to show it right. Here we go.
Well, I was afraid to cut mine because it's not set up yet.
And mine set up really fast. So I did see another recipe with Jell-O. Instead of using the pie filling, you can use Jell-O, and I think that would take some time for it to set up. But with the marshmallows kind of make it more stable. So it wasn't bad. And did you have your crust in the refrigerator?
Yes.
So that would help
to go ahead and cut.
Yeah, I think it would be.
I'm just going to
maybe a little soft, but not too bad. That looks pretty. You're much better at spreading whipped cream over the top than I am. Mine would get a little messy.
But I like whipped cream. I usually make my own just because my husband's diabetic, and I use sometimes I use stevia in it or just a little bit of sugar, and it's not like real sweet like Cool Whip. But half the time he doesn't care because he eats ice cream.
Oh. Yeah. Cool Whip has some stabilizers in it that sometimes you can't substitute it for anything else. Like the Cool Whip has that consistency that other whipping cream doesn't have.
Yeah. You can if you make homemade whipped cream, you can stabilize it. There's different ways to stabilize it. Sometimes I just put in the bottom of the bowl, just like sprinkle a little bit of cornstarch in the bottom. Try to add it to the top. It just makes it dead. But it does make it a little more stable. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to a minute. I'm gonna make my icing. My Cool Whip. Oh, fluffy.
Can you add cream of tartar to stable it like you do with meringue, or does that work with whipped cream?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Okay.
I've never tried that.
Bill says now it looks like a cake.
Now it looks like a cake.
Yep, kind of a little bit. Looks like a good cake. It would go good on cake.
All right, I'm going to cut it and hope it's not a big mess. It's always a mess when you put all right. Not too bad. It didn't run too bad. Get a fork.
You gonna try it out?
All right, I'll turn my camera back up. They can see me.
Pretty good, huh? Pretty tasty.
Especially pineapple.
Yeah, I really like the pineapple in there. I don't know what you could substitute if you didn't have pineapple. What would you put in there? Like maybe the mandarin oranges or
yeah, mandarin oranges would be good. Yeah. Maybe some peaches.
Oh, yeah. That would work too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you
Yeah.
could probably do this whole same thing and substitute strawberries for peaches, huh?
Mm-hmm. Make a peach and pineapple.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
But yeah, I think if I make it again, I am gonna put walnuts in the bottom in the crust. And it just gives it another little texture, a little crunch. But it's
Have you
good.
ever made a pecan crust? Like just
A
out of
pecan.
crushed pecans?
Mm, I put it in with other things, but not totally pecan. Just a little
Hmm.
bit.
Yeah, I need to try that out and see. But this
Yeah,
is what Billy had
like
for breakfast.
I used to in my cafe I made a Neapolitan pie. I did graham crackers with a little nuts in the crust, and then I did chocolate ganache, and then did strawberry filling, and then pineapple on top of that, and the vanilla on top of that, and then whipped cream on top of that, and a little bit more nuts. It was really good.
That
Uh,
sounds great.
it wasn't because I just used a regular strawberry filling, and then the cream I just used pudding and cream with heavy whipping cream. Makes a pretty good cream. If you're busy and don't have time to make real cream,
Yeah.
you can just take like some pudding and add a cup of milk and a quarter cup of whipping cream, and it makes it thick like cream, like in cream puff
And
or something.
delicious. Sounds really good.
I, I have a friend that she used to make cream puffs all the time, and I would just say, I don't want the puff part, just give me that.
Yeah, just a handful of cream.
I'll just take the cream, I don't care. Well, this is fun. This is good. Now I'll take some to work tonight for everybody to try.
I need to try making some gluten-free cream puffs and see how those turn out. I've got
Mm-hmm.
this particular recipe that I really, really love. And now that I'm recovering from COVID, maybe I can give it a try and
Yeah. Get back in
just,
the swing of things.
yeah, like I lost a week of my life kind of to sitting on the couch going,
Well, I've been working so much covering
yeah.
for my coworker. Well, she had a kidney stone. I feel like I'm out of touch with everybody. Like, don't forget me. I'm still here.
So should we talk about the collaboration we want to do in January?
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. 7 days of salads.
7 days of salads. Oh, Dorothy's kitchen is on. Thanks. And she says, thanks for sharing. Thanks for coming on, Dorothy. You've been
Hey,
doing some wonderful stuff. Have you seen what she's been doing, Justina?
I've seen some of it and her bread. I love her crust. So I'm gonna go back to her videos and check her pie crust out.
I've seen a few things here and there. Everything looks beautiful. Really, really well done. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do 7 days of salads in January. And what did I've already forgotten the dates here. Let me look them up. From January 15th through the 21st, post a salad every day, and it can be a healthy green salad or a potato salad or macaroni salad, vegetable salad, whatever kind of salad you want to make. Meat salad.
Yeah.
And so we'll be posting that on our community pages and we'll probably make a little video for what the hashtag and stuff is. So love for everybody to join us in that. And
Fun. After the holidays, lots of salads, lots of
yes,
healthy stuff.
yes, yeah. A friend of mine did a party for salads in a jar a while back, and maybe I can do a couple of those too because they stay good for a long time. So
Yeah,
that would be
I've been putting. So It was, I can't even remember who it was. It was on YouTube showing how they do all their veggies and everything and put them in mason jars. And I have a lot of mason jars. So I've been putting my lettuce, my carrots, my broccoli, onions, everything in mason jars and putting it in my refrigerator. And it does stay fresher, everything. Berries, blueberries and strawberries stay really fresh. And I've been doing all that. So I don't know, maybe that's something too.
So you cut it all up first and then just have those in the refrigerator just ready to go?
Yeah, like the salad, I'll tear it up in pieces and I'll just stuff it down in. I have like big quart size mason jars, and I just put it in there. And then like the carrots, if it, I usually buy those little baby carrots. Just my husband likes them with ranch dressing and stuff, so I just wash them and let them dry. I don't put it, even the lettuce, I'll leave it set out for a while to get a lot of the moisture off. And I just put it all in there. The broccoli, I wash it off and just stuff it in the jars. Onions, I cut up in like quarters and stuff in there and just put the lid on it. And then I put a piece of tape on top and write what it is and the date I put them in there. And
So do you think that those stay better than if you have like a plastic container that seals? Do you think it stays better in the mason jars?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about those bags that they have now are supposed to be that good. They're supposed to keep everything really fresh, but this works really good. I mean, I guess it probably takes up more room, but I have plenty of room for it, and I can rewash them and put them back in there. And I have plenty, so I think it does. Because every time I would buy lettuce, it would just, as soon as you cut it, put it in a plastic bag, it was brown in 2 days.
Yeah.
This lettuce, I just take a head of lettuce now. I don't even buy the package. That's bad. The packaged lettuce. And I just put carrots on top of it and make my salads as I go. So maybe there's something there. You could do a video or something for everybody.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, let's do it. Have you ever pickled avocados?
No, and I love avocados, and I see how to freeze them too, because they go bad so fast. And sometimes here I can buy them in bulk cheaper than I can buy them single, and so they go bad because I love avocado toast.
Yeah, me too.
I could have it every day almost.
Yes.
Yeah, I never had avocado toast until I opened my cafe, and my friend was like, "You need to have avocado toast on your menu," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, well, all right."
Do you put hemp hearts on it?
Huh?
Do you put hemp hearts on it?
No, I just do the avocados, and I just add a little salsa and garlic salt to mine, and then I usually chop up bacon and tomatoes and put on top of it. Well, I love it that way. I haven't tried it any other way, really. I do when I make chaffles. I do the chaffles, and I put different toppings on the chaffles.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm getting coffee again. I like with the everything bagel seasoning on top of the avocados. That's really good. And then hemp hearts and salt. They have a really good flavor too. They add like a nice extra little something. That's the only time I need to try them on their own. Yeah, I would like to try pickling avocado and see how it does and see how fresh it can stay,
Yeah.
And I don't know if it would add
freezing them, because how they show to freeze them is you just cut them in half and put them on a pan and freeze them, and then put them in a bag or something and put them in the freezer. And it didn't show that they turned brown. I'm like, did it turn? I don't like them. I don't like them turn brown.
You don't add any lemon juice or any other acid to them?
And I wonder if they put lemon juice on them. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I went the other day and they had avocados at the store for 49 cents at Aldi's here. And they're never that cheap. So I grabbed a bunch of them.
Wow. Yeah.
No, I'll
Yeah, I
try.
can eat avocado with almost everything. I love it so much. It's so good.
Yeah. We have guacamole. Oh my gosh, my husband loves guacamole.
Yep, us too.
It's just easy to make and it's good. And I've had like the avocado salad. Oh, it's so good. And I never make it because I'm the only one that likes it here. So
Avocado salad, what do you put in that?
I can't remember what I've never made it, but my friend made it. It's avocados and like some chopped tomatoes and chopped onions or scallions and what else did she put in there? And I don't know what it's some kind of dressing. Maybe it's just whatever you like, Italian or balsamic or something, and you just kind of stir it all together. And I think she added a little bit of roasted corn to it. Anyway, it's really good. I'll have to find out. Need to find these things out.
I made avocado dark chocolate pudding, and like with the dark chocolate cocoa powder and
Mhm.
vanilla and a little bit of salt. It was so good. And I used maple sugar, but you can use other sugars too. And it's so nice. It's like such a great consistency. I really, really liked it. So that's something that I would do with a lot of avocados is make pudding.
Pudding. I have
Yeah.
to try it. I haven't ever had that. I've had brownies. Was it brownies or cookies? Somebody made some with avocados. They were real creamy. It was
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
I did that with Molly and I made cookies with avocado in it. That was really good.
I'll have to
Yeah.
try it. Now I
Yeah.
have to take dessert to work. We've been so busy, so they'll all want dessert tonight. I used to take desserts all the time when we had a lot more people working with us. And the guys would always, "What's our dessert tonight?" Now we don't have anybody that works there. We have very few employees.
Well, if there's something that's gluten-free that Bill likes, I'm not allowed to take it out of the house. He wants it all to himself. He will eat it all. So, and that's usually what happens within a couple of hours or days.
Have you ever made Legacy's flourless chocolate torte?
I have made a flourless torte a long time ago. I haven't made anything lately. What is it?
It is really good. But it's so hard to make, or it was for me. You mix it all together. It has dark chocolate in it. I think it's eggs. I have the recipe still, and you cook it in like when you put it in the oven, you put it in water in a pan with water and cook it, and it
Mm.
makes it rise up and be fluffy. It was
Oh.
really good. So I haven't. I'll keep my recipe out. I still have it because I come across it the other day, and I thought, wow, might have to make that again.
I've made one with like a ganache and a kind of a cheesecake and then a hazelnut topping. That was really good, but it was a lot of work too.
Yeah, it is. This one was, and it's just that's all it is just chocolate. It's I don't even think it has any kind of crust. It's just
Just a
fluffy.
slab of chocolate.
Yeah, it's chocolate, chocolate.
Do you
Can't go
make
wrong
fudge?
with chocolate.
Do you make fudge?
I haven't in a long time. I used to make fudge a lot. I used to make divinity and fudge. And nuts are so expensive right now. It's like if you here, and we have places that grow pecans, we have pecan farms and stuff like that around here. And they're still like almost $17 a pound here.
Wow.
It's real expensive. So I haven't been doing a lot with pecans and nuts
I like
lately.
I like nuts, sorry, and fudge and divinity, but I like it without it too. So
Yeah, I
sorry.
love pecans, yeah, and walnuts. And we have there's some walnut trees and some pecan trees around here, but I don't like to I don't like to pick them and crack them all. Let somebody else do all the work on that.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
it is
like,
pretty labor intensive. So
When I was growing up, my grandparents, we always sit there and did that. My grandma, we got to get these nuts done. Come on, come on. And it helps if they crack them a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a lot easier. Yeah, I haven't. And we only have just 2 grocery stores around here without having to drive for 30 minutes. And one of them is very expensive on everything. And then Walmart here, it's hit and miss. I think they're hit and miss on if they get a delivery or not.
Yeah, probably, huh? Supply and demand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to make some divinity, and I haven't made that for a long time. And I always imagine it's so difficult, but it's not that difficult, is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's that difficult. Like I said, I haven't made any fudge or divinity in so long. I mean, there was like 2 years. That's all I did was
Yeah.
fudge and divinity. Everybody got it for Christmas.
Yeah, I should try to make some of that. Mine just never I'm not good with piping, like piping bags and making it really decorative, so I need to work on that stuff too and find out how to decorate stuff easier.
Well, I can help with that. I used to teach Wilton.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah. I loved it. It was so fun. I mean, I've done a couple videos. It's just I just don't have time to do everything, but because they take a little bit of time. But yeah, I did. I taught for a few years. I taught for Wilton, but it was at the Michaels craft store here in the town next to us. Yeah, it was fun. I really like doing it. And then I taught on my own. And then, now everybody, it's YouTube. Everybody
Yeah.
does everything on YouTube. They do go to classes, if they want to get out, like a group of women or stuff like that. I used to do cookie and cupcake classes for birthdays and stuff like that.
How fun.
And it is fun, but it's kind of, people like to do it and then they don't want to do it it's just hit and miss on stuff like that. But yeah, I can help with with the piping. That's one thing I could do was pipe. I piped everything. I can do really good.
My friend and I made some meringue cookies, and she taught me a couple things on piping. So I feel like I'm a little bit better, but I still don't have confidence in doing like even trying to do cookies. I need to make some butter cookies and.
Well, I have a cookie press, and I haven't used it in a long time, and it does really good. You put the dough in, it does it. But piping, just to do like cakes and stuff like that, there's only like 2 tips that you really need to even do all that. And then if you want to write on a cake, that's one thing I hated writing on a cake because my penmanship's not very good. I did fond letters. Yeah, the pie, and I loved it whenever we did flowers. I like to do all the flowers and stuff. And then every time I got a cake for a birthday cake, it was like, I want one with trucks on it.
Oh.
Flowers.
Yeah.
But I can't decorate cakes like I used to. My carpal tunnel's too bad. So I just do cakes for friends and family. That's all. I was a cake decorator at the grocery store here in town for a while. And then I did cakes in my bakery, and then I taught for a while. Then Wilton sold their company, and they did away with all the instructors. So there aren't any more Wilton instructors.
That's strange. You'd think that the more people that could go for instruction would be more likely to buy their equipment, huh?
Oh yeah, they did. They still, but there's another company that Michaels and Hobby Lobby use now, but they still have Wilton stuff. But yeah, they sold it. It's a German company now. It's not a company in America.
Interesting.
Unless it's changed again, I haven't kept up with them, so I have tons of stuff. I give away so much stuff. My friend said, I want to learn how to do this. I'm like, oh, I got a care package for you here. There you go. Everything you need.
Sorry, I'm not good with talking right now. I wish that
Yeah.
this would go away. It's been like a week and a half already. So, or
Did you have
almost.
most of the congestion?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I had, was mostly congestion. The first time I had COVID, I was so congested for so long. It just seemed like I was never, my nose was raw. And
Yeah.
then the second time, I was on vacation with my grandkids, and I got sick. I was so sick, and we went to go stay at a pool. It had a big pool outside so they could go swimming, and my daughter was there with me, and then my other daughter came because I was like, I can't go to the pool. I tried. I was like, and then I come home and I tested and I was positive, but nobody else was sick. Nobody.
Yeah. It's so
Nothing
strange.
or anything. My
It's a
husband
very
did.
bizarre thing.
I don't want it again. I'm tired of it. I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
very
getting better. What's that?
I don't do well sick.
Me
I'm
neither.
not a good sick person.
Yeah, I'm kind of a whiny baby.
It's like, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I just want to bye.
Yeah.
Hey.
So where did your husband go fishing?
He went to it's down here. It's the what is it called down here? So we have a navigation channel here. Then that's where he goes a lot. But this time he's going down to the ferry. It's called Taylor's Ferry.
Is it a big river or lake or?
Yes, it's part of Fort Gibson. Goes through right here by where we live. So it's Fort Gibson, but then all the rivers here kind of come together. We have the Arkansas River, Fort Gibson. Then we have the Tahlequah. It's the Illinois River.
So what is he fishing for? What kind of fish?
Bass. He's a bass fisherman. He used to fish tournaments, not professional tournaments, but kind of up there where he won a boat once, won money, but he says he's too old now. He just likes to go. His son went, and he called him. He said, Dad, you want to go fishing? He goes, Well, I'm not ready. I just got up. Blah, blah, blah. Adam just wants to go. When he gets up and he thinks about it,
Yeah.
he gets ready and goes. So then you sit around here all morning long, like, go. Finally, Adam's sending pictures and had, this huge fish he caught. He said, Oh my gosh, he's catching fish. And I said, Go. Dock.
So they're going out on a boat?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's because I'm trying to imagine. I mean, our rivers are, like the river that runs through town here. You can't go out on a boat on it. It's just this little tiny river. We call it a river. It's more like a wash.
These rivers are huge. We have rivers. We have lots of lakes, lots and lots of lakes here, and most of the rivers go into the lake. So, yeah.
And they're natural lakes.
Most of them are natural lakes. Some of them are man-made, but most of them are natural. So yeah, and we have a port here. We're here in Oklahoma. We have the furthest inland port there is, and it's the Port Authority, and not very far from here. Yeah, and barges come through. So whenever they come through the navigation channel, we were out in the boat one time, and here comes a barge, and when you're close to them, you're just like in awe how big they really are. And they churn water so bad, it's so strong. And we were in the boat, and he was like going way over. But yeah, we have plenty of water here. Lots and lots of lakes, big lakes.
I don't know how wide our river is right at the moment, but I would say, maybe it may be more than what I'm thinking it is, but in some spots it's maybe like 10 feet wide.
Okay. Not here, ours are miles.
Well, and some of that water is taken out for farming too, because we have a lot of cotton farms. So some of it's like irrigated out of the river, but it's not a big river. It's very small.
we're kind of surrounded where we're at. We have Fort Gibson. It's right there. The port is not very far. It's in Catoosa, which is on the other side of us, not very far. And then we have the Arkansas River, which is not very far the other way. So south we have Arkansas River, it goes through, and then the Arkansas River said almost all of them meet together. So the Arkansas goes into Fort Gibson, and then Fort Gibson, they all kind of meet somewhere. And yeah, so it gets pretty dry here. This year it was really dry. Last year, 2 years ago, it flooded here really bad. So we had the barges came loose, and they went down the river, and they hit a lock and dam 100 miles. Well, I don't know. It's probably not 100 miles, but further down the river is a lock and dam, and they hit and just, you see, it's on YouTube. There's a video of it on YouTube. And
wow.
it was amazing. They thought they were going to stop, and they stopped. Like, they got hung up on these little islands, and they thought, well, they'll just stay there, and the water will go down. No, the water came up some more, and they just went on down the river.
Wow.
So if you want to see it, look it up. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Just flood. I don't know what it's called. It's floods in Oklahoma in it was 2019.
Huh. Yeah, we have some crazy floods around here. Haven't had anything for quite a while, except for over in Duncan. They flooded this last year, but we just never know. With monsoons, you just kind of get what you get. Really.
We have a monsoon season here. I mean, it's spring here, but it's flooded in the spring. It's flooded in the fall here. So you don't have a certain season. But we did get our storm shelter. Yay!
Yay! Your ice cream machine, or your ice machine.
Our ice machine. So it's like, my husband looked at that and he goes, yeah, I guess it kind of does look like ice.
That's like the first thing I thought of when I saw it. Like, oh, it's one of those ice machines.
He said, you can't make it into a sheet shelter. We're not running electric out there.
I think just a couple things, right?
Just like, I have some lawn chairs, and I can buy some cute little cushions for it. Paint the inside to be a lot brighter.
A little plastic plant, and like some crochets that you could have set down there whenever a couple magazines, some throw pillows, and yeah.
Can have battery operated lights in there.
Yeah.
It's so dark though. It's really dark in there because it's all underground, and it's gray because it's cinder block. It's like cinder blocks. And we opened it up, and that door is so heavy. It's like, oh
yeah.
God, just to pull the door up and walk down, and then it just goes straight down.
Really?
Our little dog is probably going to freak out when we take him out there. And I said, well, we need to get the cat carrier, because our cat would literally flip out. We took him outside. He's never been outside.
Yeah, a cat carrier, and maybe something to like keep the dog separated from the cat. Huh? So, yeah.
Well, our puppy would be okay. It's our older dog that he would probably kind of spaz out. We go, but then he's like, well, my husband's like, we'll probably never get another tornado through here again. We got last November, one went right over our house and down our driveway, and pulled up a tree in my brother-in-law's yard's next door, and but then we got hit with that real bad hailstorm a few years ago, and then a little microburst tornado right after the hailstorm.
I'm so glad that you guys are able to do that, because I bet it does just really give you a good peace of mind to have it there, and to. Are you going to practice taking the animals and stuff out there?
We need to. We haven't had time yet. We need to try to get a little carrier and see how our cat does. He was declawed when we got him. Whoever had him, the people that had him before had him declawed. So he's never been outside. And I'm just worried about him really having a hard time with it. Our older dog, he's just special.
Yeah.
Our puppy, he don't care. He's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, we try to take our dogs for walks in different places and, you know, take them out traveling and stuff like that, so they kinda have some different experiences sometimes, but it's not always easy, and
Yeah, our puppy doesn't mind going, but the older dog, he doesn't like to go in the car. He cries and he shakes and he just spazzes out, even to the dog groomers, which is just a mile from us. He has a meltdown. We have to put a thunder shirt on him.
really?
Have you heard of those thunder
Yeah,
shirts? Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
He's that upset just to go for that short a time, huh?
Yeah, he literally, he's crying. Our driveway is kind of long, but it's not that long before we even get down the driveway. He's crying, "Oh,"
Oh,
all
poor
the way
thing.
there.
Yeah, my little dogs, they love to go in the car, actually, the big dog does too, and they're always excited to go anywhere and just, you know, there's been a couple of times where they've heard us say the words, and so they think that they're going somewhere, and so we just, like, have to go drive them around the block so so that they get so that they get their car ride, and then we can come back home. We don't spoil them, though.
No, they're not spoiled.
They're not spoiled at all.
Our puppy likes to go. He likes to go in the car. But yeah, and our other dog that we had, the little dog, he liked to go in the car all the time. Yeah, he was like that. If you said car, go, he was like,
Like, "Where's the keys? I'll drive."
yeah.
It's fun to see their little different personalities, though,
Yeah,
but
we took Luke on vacation once and we were like, we are never. He
yeah.
wasn't so bad until we got on the highway and thought, well, he's not been in a car for a while. He'll be okay. He literally cried in that car, drove us nuts. We went to Arkansas and then Missouri. It's like, let's just go home. Let's just take it home. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, we're pretty fortunate.
It didn't matter. We got out. We were at this river, and it was really a pretty place. And we were walking him, and that was the only time he was calm, was when we were out walking him on that river. As soon as we hit the driveway, he was like, okay.
Well, Ellie doesn't like to be left, like, if we go to a hotel or something, if we try to leave her in the room, she'll bark and bark and bark, and so we've been trying to train her to have this little carrier, like a playpen kind of a thing, to where she gets more comfortable staying in there, and hopefully the next time we go, because she'll go to my office with me and stay in the playpen, and so she knows that we're gonna come back, you know, and we're gonna go out and take her on walks and stuff, and hopefully she'll start to understand that this is a fun thing, not a punishment or anything. So
I have a playpen that I had for my little dog, and my puppy doesn't like it. He thinks it's awful.
Yeah.
He doesn't like
jail, huh?
But sticking him in that, he doesn't like it. So I don't know how he would be traveling. He likes to go in the car, but I don't know how he would be traveling. Our hotel is one of the few hotels here that allows dogs. So there is always dogs there. Always. Everybody. A lot of people do travel with their dogs.
Yeah.
They do. There was this one, he was so funny. He was like a Labradoodle, and he's still kind of a puppy. And every time anybody walked past him last night, he was, oh, 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 when he tried to get to everybody, and some people don't like dogs. Some people are scared of them. And he was kind of big already, but he was just friendly, and he was just jumping around. He was just like, too many people, too many people.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have so many dogs there, especially horse people, and they have usually big dogs. We have people that come for horse shows here a lot. Yeah, they all bring their dogs. And speaking of dogs, here's my brat.
I know, doggy. Are you
So
coming on?
never had a weenie dog before. He's 10 months old now. So my husband named him Stumpy.
Stumpy. Is
Stumpy.
Stumpy going to try the dessert?
Oh, he would. He'll eat anything that doesn't eat him first.
That's about how I feel too.
My other dog's at the window. We have deer. We've been having deer come up in our yard. But it's just now over deer season, hunting seasons right now. And they'll come back out again. They hide. They know.
Yeah, they know.
So they come up in our backyard. And Luke kind of goes nuts when he sees them.
Yeah, yeah. That's what Ellie would do too. She likes to bark at dogs that walk down the street. That's her favorite thing to do. We have the couch set up to where she can stand on the back of the couch and look out the window, and so that she can bark at dogs going down the street because she loves it so much. So yeah, but they're not spoiled though. We don't spoil them.
No, Stumpy has ramps to get up on the bed and the couch because little Dotson dogs, and that he can get up. Luke can still get up on he's the old dog and he can still get up on everything, but he gets up on our bed, and if we have our blinds open in our bedroom, so the track team, the high school is just like a half a mile from here, and they run down our road because it's a dead end and it's not road traveled. He goes nuts. I'm like, you've been here for 10 years.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's always the same.
Yeah. He goes nuts going up and down the road.
Well, we're just about at an hour here. We've got about 8 minutes left. So I wish I don't have time to, or I don't know. I can't logistically look up a hashtag right now, but we'll find one for the salad, 7 days of salads in January. And that's going to be, again, that's from the 15th through the 21st. So each day we can post another video about a salad, and it's green salad, potato salads, macaroni salads, or Jello salads, or just any kind of salad that you want to do.
Yeah.
And can you think of another type of salad that I didn't say?
Just like, I don't know, or like corn salad, avocado salads, any kind of salad. More that we get out there, and more we'll know.
Yeah. So is this our attempt at doing healthy cooking for January? Yeah, right on.
And then Valentine's is coming up.
Yeah, then Valentine's is coming up, and everything changes again. Yeah,
I know, you just get started after one holiday, and then all the eating, and then another one pops up.
Yeah, so we've got 7 days of healthy, and that's really all you need, right?
Yeah, just been here for 7 days. Go back to normal.
I think for my salads, I'll probably do a lot of green salads because I have some different green salad recipes that I really like. So I'll be doing green salads and maybe a potato salad. But we'll get those. We'll get a hashtag out and onto our community page and see.
Yeah, we do it and then we'll make a post about it and do a little video, and that way, because the community tabs, I think it expires in like 24 hours. I think you can go back and see them, but I don't know.
I think it might. Yeah.
I can't remember it because it says it expires in however long. I don't know that much about it yet. I feel like I've been gone for so long. It's just been almost 2 months that I've been working so much.
Yeah, and I think that COVID kind of erased part of my brain. So I'm trying to regain that now.
Yeah. That is one thing is I had a real hard time, I still do, with memory. So my refrigerator, I have little sticky notes all over it.
Yeah, it's like that thing in Men in Black, where they shoot that at your eyes and then it erases all your memory. Yeah. That's COVID.
Yeah. I still have problems remembering and thinking of things, especially it's always been that way walking in the other room what I come in here for. But with COVID, it's like different. It's like, what am I doing here? And why am I here?
Yes. Yeah. Who am I? Where am I? What day is it? Yep. Well, let's show our dessert one more time. Our strawberry delight. Ooh, yours turned out so pretty. So mine was topped with strawberries and yours was topped with whipped cream. And you did a graham cracker crust. I did a gluten-free coconut cookie crust. And you got to try those coconut cookies. The Tates Bake Shop coconut cookies. They are so good.
I have to try. I love coconut. And you added coconut to yours, and I didn't. I just did mine the regular way.
Yeah, I added coconut. I went off recipe and added coconut and some sea salt.
I did add the sea salt. I thought I was out, but I did add some sea salt to it. So it probably brought the taste out a little more. But it tastes really good. I mean, I thought it would be overwhelming with the strawberries, but it's not. And the pineapple, I think, counteracts a lot of that.
Yeah, the strawberries aren't real strong, huh?
I
mean, you can tell that's the main flavor, but it really isn't overwhelming. So
yeah, it was good. The marshmallows it's just a little different texture in the marshmallows. And I think it does a lot to kind of stabilize the whole thing and keep it from being so runny too.
Yeah, and add a lot of sugar, add a lot of sweetness to that.
Yeah. Lots and lots of sugar.
Very much sugar. But it really is like a nice dessert to make up real quick and easy. Even if you didn't have time for it to set up, I think that, if you just make it and it's because you're set up really quick. Don't you feel like it's set up?
It's set up really quick. I mean, the crust kind of crumbled a little bit, but other than that, it set up. It didn't like fall down and be runny or anything in just that short of a time.
Yeah.
So I think it would be really good. Just, something last minute. You don't have to do the graham cracker blitz thing in the food processor. Just use some graham cracker crumbs or cookie crumbs, whatever, and butter. And I think the key though is the keeping the crust, keeping it cold will help.
Yeah,
keep it all together a lot better. But very good.
Yep. It's a good recipe. So happy to have something a little bit new and different.
Yeah.
And it's good. I mean, it is nice and pretty for a holiday dessert too. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's like it's been so it looks really
like nice and light after a heavy meal. If you want a light dessert, I think it's a good one.
Yeah, it's cool and creamy and very good. Good deal. We'll do another dessert like this or something.
Yes. All right. Well, let's go ahead and end the broadcast and look for our hashtag for 7 days of salads for January. And thanks, Justina, so much for joining me. And this was really fun. Always fun talking to you.
You too. Well, I'll see you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.